As we connect the next billion users to the internet, let's pool our knowledge base and best practice to develop a coherent idea of what it means to be a digital citizen. This includes not just the rights of free expression, as important as that is, of privacy and the right to remain safe online, but also the duties and responsibilities of a fully active and engaged citizen, respecting others' rights and looking out for fellow cyber citizens in a civil and respectful manner.
I think the problem is that parents aren't educated enough. I think the main priority should be to teach the parents, because I think that's where the problem kind of initiates.
I think that's another very big challenge for us, and will also be a challenge in terms of broadband adoption to overcome the fears of senior citizens about the technology, simply because they are either unaware of it or feeling uncomfortable because they don't want to make a fool of themselves, not knowing how the technology works.
The amazing thing about the internet is that it's a conversation. It's two-way communication rather than a broadcast model. And in this two-way, in this conversation model, you really need to educate individuals, children, adults, about how to take responsibility for the data, the information that they're providing, to minimize their digital footprint if that's what they want to do, or at least be aware of it.
But whatever it is, the picture pretty clearly suggests that if you're going to attack broadband adoption, you have to have a comprehensive program. You have to go after all of these things. And I would assert today, and actually I would renew our call for this kind of federal funding and focus, that if the stimulus package and the broadband fund is going to be a success, the way we need to think about this is to think about this in terms of broadband adoption. And at the very core, before we're going to get our children online, we need to know that they're digitally literate.
Digital literacy, becoming literate in digital media, needs to be an essential part of the curriculum for children starting in the first grade.
How about a national digital literacy corps modeled after or built within AmeriCorps that targets that part of the 33% who describe relevance and skills as their primary obstacle to going online. And you incorporate the volunteerism aspect, but you bring training, you bring support, and you bring awareness to a problem where I think partially lack of understanding of the value for that crowd is part of the problem.
Do we need some sort of PSAs out there to say, to parents, what if you're talking on the phone instead of interacting with your kids, or you're modeling texting while driving? I mean, there's so many ways that we can really, I think, engage everyone in this issue.
We need to learn to be good citizens. We need to begin now to develop a sense of ethics and etiquette in the global village as we deal with the dangers of cyber bullies, cyber stalkers, and the growing number of cyber crimes. And at the same time, we don't want to put the brakes on this wonderful vehicle from taking us down every new road and opening up a universe of new possibilities that can give many people around the world hope for a better life.